Hello, good morning. Today, we are testing out on our second unit of the human body. For that, this is the read video. So I'll go over each question. I will read them. I will then read each question a second time along with the answers. I'll then pause for about 3 seconds before I start reading the next question. So if you need to, please pause the video, answer the question, rewind it if you require it, but use this video for any additional testing accommodations that you may have, any sort of help that it may provide. So with that said, let me present this screen. There we go. And this is the human body part 2. So this is our nervous system, endocrine system, and respiratory system. So question number 1. Which of the following body systems is responsible for exchanging gases? Which of the following body systems is responsible for exchanging gases? Is it the nervous system that exchanges gases? The circulatory system that exchanges gases? The endocrine system that exchanges gases? Or the respiratory system that exchanges gases? Number 2, what is the name of a specialized nerve cell or nerve cells in general? What is the name of a nerve cell? Are they called a nerve cell? Are they called a neuron? Are they called a neurotoxin? Are they called a neurotransmitter? What is the name of specialized nerve cells? Nerve cell, neuron, neurotoxin, or neurotransmitter? Number 3, what is the name of the tiny air sacs found within the lungs? So what is the name of the tiny little air sacs that make up the inside of our lungs? Are they lungs? Are they bronchioles? Are they diaphragm? Are they alveoli? What is the name of the tiny air sacs found within the lungs? Lungs, bronchioles, diaphragm, or alveoli? Number 4, what process allows gases to exchange? So what process allows gases to exchange? Is it osmosis, diffusion, transmutation, or neuron? What process allows gases to exchange? Osmosis, diffusion, transmutation, or neuron? Number 5, as the signal from one neuron moves the end of the cell, it causes neurotransmitter to release. What are neurotransmitters? So what are neurotransmitters? Are they a hormone, a signal chemical, a receptor, or a nerve cell? What are neurotransmitters? A hormone, a signal chemical, a receptor, or a nerve cell? Next, hormones and neurotransmitters both bind to their matching. Do they bind to matching receptors, to matching cells, to matching neurotransmitters, or to matching hormones? Hormones and neurotransmitters both bind to their matching receptor, cell, neurotransmitter, or hormones. All body systems, but especially the endocrine system, work to maintain what? Do all body systems, but especially the endocrine, work to maintain temperature, work to maintain chemistry, work to maintain homeostasis, or work to maintain reproduction. All body systems, but especially the endocrine, work to maintain temperature, chemistry, homeostasis, or reproduction. Optical illusions work by manipulating and tricking the nervous system, endocrine system, respiratory system, or digestive system. Optical illusions work by manipulating and tricking which body system? Nervous, endocrine, respiratory, or digestive? All right, next up. You eat a good breakfast of sugary cereal, sugar-filled milk with some sliced up sugar fruit. Your sugar levels spike. What hormone is likely to be released in response? Growth hormone, adrenaline, glucagon, or insulin. You eat a good breakfast of sugary this, sugar that, and sugar this. Your sugar levels spike. What hormone is likely to be released in response to that sugar spike? Growth hormone, adrenaline, glucagon, or insulin? Next, what is the goal of our respiratory system? So the goal of the respiratory system, its job, its function, what it wants to do. Is it to get oxygen and get rid of carbon dioxide? Is it to get carbon dioxide and get rid of oxygen? Is it to get both carbon dioxide and oxygen? Or is it to get rid of both carbon dioxide and oxygen? So the goal of the respiratory system, to get oxygen and get rid of carbon dioxide, to get carbon dioxide and get rid of oxygen, to get both carbon dioxide and oxygen, or to get rid of both carbon dioxide and oxygen. Next, what are the parts of the central nervous system? Central nervous system. Is it the eyes and the hands, the brain and the spinal cord and the feet, or the brain and the eyes? What are the parts of the central nervous system? Eyes and hands, brain and spinal cord and feet, brain and eyes. Last couple. All right, number 13. Why doesn't your shoulder respond to sex hormones like estrogen or testosterone like other parts of the body do? Why doesn't the shoulder respond to sex hormones like other parts of the body? Is it because the shoulder lacks the proper receptors? Because the shoulder has two kinds of receptors? Because the shoulder has the right receptors to recognize estrogen? Or is it because your shoulder is like a honey badger, it don't care? So why doesn't your shoulder respond to sex hormones like other parts of the body? It doesn't have the proper receptors. It has two kinds of receptors. It has the right receptors for estrogen, or it's like a honey badger and it don't care. Number 14, dopamine is an example of what? Is dopamine an example of a hormone? Is dopamine an example of a neurotransmitter? Is dopamine an example of a receptor? Is dopamine an example of a cell? And finally, when your eyes see a threat, a huge, dangerous monster, and your adrenaline starts to pump, what two body systems are working together? So your eyes see a threat, and then your adrenals start to squeeze out adrenaline. What two body systems? Is this the nervous system and the muscular system? Is this the muscular and skeletal system? Is this the nervous and skeletal system? Or is this the endocrine and nervous system? So when your eyes see a threat and your adrenaline starts to pump, what two body systems are working together? Nervous and muscular, muscular and skeletal, nervous and skeletal, or endocrine and nervous? All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is our quiz for today. So I hope the read helped. Have a great day, and I'll